everyone. Today my friend and I will be presenting our video based on ecological systems theory and how it affects people's behavior in different settings. The video focuses on children's behavior in the school and how teachers deal with in addressing common issues that arises. This video will help teachers to understand children's behavior and the different factors that affects children in encountering behavioral issues so they can be charged accordingly. What is ecological system theory? Ecological system theory defines and explains a child's growth and developmental stages from birth to adulthood and the factors that affects their learning and behavior ranging from the immediate surroundings, that is the family, to broad societal structures, that is the culture. The ecological systems theory is also known as human ecology theory, describing human behaviors. The famous psychologist Uri Bronfenbrenner helps us to understand why people behave differently in various ways. Like, for example, like school, work, and it's because they have encountered different environments during their lifespan. For example, some children's behavior does not resemble their parents, and people begin to question, why is the child behaving in this way? Okay, there are 5 ecological theories. Okay, according to Bronfenbrenner, there are 5 ecological systems that influence the process of learning. These systems are: number 1, microsystem; number 2, mesosystem; number 3, ecosystem; number 4, macrosystem; and number 5, chronosystem. Okay, microsystem is the first level of Bronfenbrenner's theory of ecological system, explaining the direct contact of the child learning in a small setting like home, school, and the neighborhood that he or she had close contact with. The type of family that the child belongs to reflects to different types of qualities that he or she portrays in different settings. Okay, for example, a child who learns basic manners at home is a kind and responsible child in the school, whereas a child who have learned basic manners will be a little mischief in the school and may be seen as rude or a bad child. It is very important to understand a child's upbringing and ways to address children accordingly. Okay, another example is that when parents have 2 children in the family, and when these parents favors one of the child and compares the child with the other sibling, that child will feel rejected, unloved, or neglected. And when this child goes to school, he or she will display this behavior. For instance, when a teacher does not pay much attention to this child, he or she will feel unloved, which will affect the child's learning. And on the contrary, when parents show their love to all their children and provide their basic needs, these children will grow up being joyful and will be able to learn well at school. Okay, mesosystem. The mesosystem is where the child's microsystem is influenced by people whom they communicate with on a daily basis. For example, children at the age of 5 spend most of their time in school with their teachers and their peers. Okay, in the process, they acquire information, communicating, observing, and participating in daily activities that they are engaged in. Okay, learning within the mesosystem is determined by the teacher and the type of a child who belongs to the class. The exosystem explains the external pressures that affects a child's emotional behavior at home or in school. The child is affected by the parent's behavior at home or is affected by the issues affecting his surroundings. For example, if the child comes from a violent home, the child will behave mischievously in the school. Such reflects the home he or she belongs to. The ecosystem is detrimental in the approaches of the issues the child is faced with and how it is approachable by the sphere of influence. Okay, next, the macro system. The macro system focuses on how cultural elements affect the child's development, consisting of cultural ideologies, attitude, and social conditions that the children are immersed in. For example, girls born in matrilineal society holds leadership roles in their communities. Also, looking at a bigger picture, a child born into the society adapts to the culture of the society which he or she belongs to and acts accordingly. Therefore, macrosystem describes the external pressure that affects the child's behavior, not from home, but outside of home. The fifth level of Van Brenner's ecological systems theory is chronosystem. The chronosystem relates to shifts and transitions over the child's lifetime, such as an accident, winning lottery, a parental divorce, which leads to the change a child's behavior. For example, a divorce can have a devastating effect on a child's development. Another example can be the birth of a sibling that can have a complex and lasting impact on the psychological development of a child. These are the 5 concepts of ecological systems defined by Van Brenner.
In the theory of human development, there are 4 main questions to ask: how students behave and how it affects others. The first question is, how ecological system theory affects lesson delivery in the classroom. Okay. The different ecological systems that the child grows determine the type of behavior they portray in the classroom. For example, a child that comes from a well-mannered family will have a positive behavior towards others, compared to a child who comes from an ill-mannered family will tend to have negative impact in the class. Thus makes learning quite challenging. The most important part of the teacher's role is to address behavioral issue and help students develop positive learning. Other factors that affect child learning is the relationship between the teacher and the parents. It determines the positive and the negative behavior of the child in class. The next question is, how ecological system theory affects the student's learning ability? Okay. The ecological system of a child's bringing up determines their learning in the classroom. For example, children who come from a good home perform well academically and socially, while children who come from a destructive home are slow academically and have problems in developing relationship with teachers and other peers. Such children have special needs and deserves attention. The next question is, how do parents contribute to students' development? Parents are the first and best teachers to their own children because learning starts from home. Parental involvement and active participation at home by reading to children, helping with homework, discussing school events, addressing school functions including parents, teachers meeting, and volunteering in classroom helps to bring students self-esteem and boost their learning. The last question is, how does school contribute to students' learning? The school has the obligation to provide safe learning environment for the students in providing conducive classroom, the availability of teachers' resources, friendly teachers and supportive staffs, development rules and regulations for the students and teachers to follow, and provide support for students and welfare. In conclusion, the ecological system theory is the human behavioral theory that explains the child's behavior from birth to adulthood. A child's development is determined by the five Bronfenbrenner's theories, as mentioned: the microsystem, the mesosystem, the exosystem, the macrosystem, and the chronosystem. These concepts explain factors that affect a child's development by interacting, communicating, and participating effectively within the surroundings. To be a teacher, it is very important to understand a child's developmental stage, because in the classroom, children come from different backgrounds. Their attitudes reflect where they originate from. In a classroom settings, the teacher must be always sensitive in solving behavioral problems, or he or she might misjudge a child. Okay? For example, in early learning, most of the children tend to be mischievous in their conducts. There are so many reasons as to why children are being mischief. Okay? And one reason could be children coming from ill-mannered family, or a child is a slow learner and thinks that he or she is being neglected. Such child deserves attention. Okay, so a teacher needs to make a collective approach in dealing with students before making criticisms. Otherwise, he or she might cause a serious emotional problem with a student. Therefore, understanding ecological system theory helps a teacher to understand child's behavior and use appropriate measures in addressing issues fairly.
Happy children, healthy children, smile, smile, clap, clap, clap. Happy children, healthy children, smile, smile, clap, clap, clap. We need an
Good day, everyone. Today we are going to present a short video based on our assignment EDY 5-10. The assignment is, our topic is based on sociological systems theory. According to Hey, Simeon.
See, I don't know. It's very hard for me to pronounce that name. I think it's Bronfenbrenner. Is it?
According to Bronfenbrenner, there are 5 ecological systems theory that influence the process of learning. These systems are, the first one is microsystem.
No, it's macro system. Yeah.
Okay. And the second one
Is
meso.
I think, yeah, maybe chrono system.
No, meso. Meso.
Do you think so?
And the third one is
a mesosystem.
no, it's exo.
Exist. Oh, it's existence.
And no, it's